I'm Jet Tila, chef owner of the Charleston, and we specialize in craft cocktails with amazing food. Tips for the home chef: practice. Like anything, I don't care if you're a novice chef, a home chef, a weekend warrior, practice makes you better, but natural ability makes you great. I hold the Guinness World Record for the largest stir fry on earth at 4,010 pounds. But today, I'm gonna show you just a slightly smaller version of that. Welcome to the kitchen of the Charleston Gastropub in Santa Monica. And today I'm going to teach you the secrets on how to make perfect stir fry. In my humble opinion, the best wok you could have at home is a carbon steel wok, which is this one right here. If you don't have one, don't worry. This is my second choice. Most of us have one of these. It is a Dutch oven, or an enamelized Dutch oven if you're really fancy. And everything I talk about can apply to these two. The most important thing about prepping for the wok is this word in French called mise en place. And all that means is everything in its place. Further, what that really means is have all your ingredients and steps ready. And your ingredients are simply aromatics first, which are like ginger and garlic. Then you're gonna go to protein, which are your meats. And then you're gonna have vegetables. And after vegetables, prep your sauce. The wok is like a culinary roller coaster ride. Once that wok is hot, everything has to be ready to go. So the first thing we begin with is how to cut the chicken. Because how to cut the chicken directly affects how the chicken will taste and how it feels actually when you're eating it. I want you to angle the knife against the grain and go ahead and slice it into nice thin tiles. What this allows is the chicken to pick up the marinade, which I'm going to show you, and then cook quickly because it hits the pan, it cooks on two sides, and it stays nice and tender right in the middle. So very important to slice the chicken into thin tiles before we marinate. So I've shown you how to cut the chicken. Let me show you how to marinate it so it's tender and delicious in the wok. First, so we're gonna start with a little bit of vegetable oil. The second thing is going to be baking soda. And what baking soda does is actually tenderizes the protein. It actually gets in between all those strands of protein and kind of loosens it up so it makes it nice and tender. And the last thing we're gonna add is cornstarch. Anytime you put cornstarch in making a sauce, you know that it thickens things. But what it's doing here is actually gonna draw all these amazing flavors right into the chicken. So the secret to getting the most flavor when cooking in a wok is building an amazing sauce. There's a Thai word that's spelled Y-U-M, yum, and all it really means is the perfect meeting place between hot, sour, salty, and sweet. So let's begin with a little bit of oyster sauce. And oyster sauce covers the salty, and it also covers a little bit of the sweet. We want a chili garlic sauce. And chili garlic sauce is actually going to cover the spicy or the hot and also the sour. And then we're gonna do a little bit of sugar right in there just to kind of even out the kind of hot tones of the chili paste and also the sour tones as well. And then finally, to build the sauce, we're gonna do a little bit of chicken stock. So the chicken stock will kind of elevate all those flavors, extend them, and make a nice sauce for us. So that's the secret of building an amazing sauce. The most important step in making sure the wok is ready to cook is making sure it's clean and dry. So I've taken a very soft sponge, a little soap and water, cleaned it through and rinsed it, and bring it right back on the stove. So you're putting the moist wok on the stove and letting the fire actually heat the wok up and evaporate all the water away. You want to make sure the wok is totally dry because hot oil and a wet wok don't play well together. What we're gonna do is use a little bit of vegetable oil, and we're gonna drizzle that right around the outside. And what we're looking for is white smoke, because that's telling me the oil is at about 400 to 450 degrees, and that is the perfect temp to sear, and it's also the point where the oil says, you better start cooking because I'm gonna start to burn. There's a specific sequence of ingredients that have to go in to guarantee perfect stir fry. So what we're gonna start with, of course, is aromatics. Now we're gonna do ginger and garlic. And I found a few chili peppers that I wanna put in, and that's gonna go in early. I don't really worry about time, because if I told you a time, your pan might be so hot that it's already burnt. I want to smell items. So the garlic's starting to brown, the ginger is really emitting an amazing aroma, and that's telling me it's time to move on to the next step. That chicken that we marinated is going in. Use the surface area of the wok because you've got all this amazing heat. So push out all your chicken so it sticks onto the wok and allow it to cook up. Here's the easy part. All the veggies can go right in except for those final aromatics at the end. So all our veg, I've added a few peanuts to that. I'm saving a little bit of the scallion. Veggies are good. The chicken is about 75% of the way now, so it's time to go to sauce. So the sauce is going to be stirred, poured right in. And then finally, I can turn the heat off. And now it's time for those aromatics at the end, those little scallions that we cut, to go right in. I'm gonna let this kind of bubble up a little bit and tie in that scallion flavor into the dish. So there it is, perfect Szechuan chicken. So things in their place, with a few simple steps, you can make perfect stir fry every time. Thanks for watching 7 Questions in the Kitchen. I'm Chef Jet Tila. Make sure to click to subscribe.